You got a fist. Like, you got to burst through your ceiling. Hello and welcome back to the Boneyard Arcade Podcast. As always, I'm Lucky.
I'm Chloe.
I'm Grim.
And I'm Josh.
Yeah, hi, welcome back. Subscribe right now.
We're getting
Oh, yeah,
so much
I'm
better
trying
at
that
intro.
I'm trying this. Subscribe. If you've liked it so far, it's been like 4.5 seconds. Fucking hit subscribe. Okay,
It would
cool.
be hard not to like it, but I'm sure
Based on that intro,
that intro, it touched someone's nerve. And they're just like, no.
let's do some stuff for the hashtags. Fortnite, reaction video, Tracy Grimshaw, a current affair, burnout. There we go. Now we can officially hashtag those in the tags.
Hashtag do a skid.
Do a sick cunt, you skid.
The other way around.
Yeah, I was
No,
going
that's the correct way
That's the
around.
correct way to say.
Oh,
Okay.
no.
Yeah.
Josh yells it at people.
Oh,
He's
God.
like, "Do a
I
sick
would
cunt, you skid."
I would never do that. I'm a gentleman and
You
a scholar.
were just now accusing a man of looking like a caricature of a 70's porn star with a mullet.
I think caricature was your word.
Yeah, because
I
you
was
kept
describing
calling
him
him a
as sort of-
skeezy cunt.
You look like a B-grade 70s porn star. Like he managed to have a ponytail and a mullet all at the same time.
I don't know how that happens.
It was like
guys
he just
think
didn't
I
do his
have road
ponytail
rage?
tidily. And
He's so angry.
the bloke we were all right, hang on. I got a bone to pick with this guy. I was
it's the
gonna
chicken
have
incident
words
all
with him,
over
but I didn't want to get decked because he didn't look tough, but he
I was going to get aggressive,
It's hard.
but I
he
didn't
was
want him
big.
to hurt me.
Look, I don't want to hurt this. This is all I got.
Fuck you, Josh.
Not here, not here, not here, not here.
No, he and his woman, I suppose, is the most pleasant thing I can say of her.
Female.
They were at the shops and they were sort of like, they walked over to their car, which was like this old ute, and they were packing, it looked like they were packing stuff into the back of it. I assumed they were robbing them. Then the woman got into the car, which meant they weren't robbing it, or she was good with a lockpick. And then for whatever reason, the guy got out from, or he looked like he was going around to the driver's seat. He went back to the passenger side, said something to the lady, and then they both got out and went back into the shops.
And we
All
were
the
waiting
while-
for like 5 minutes to take their spot.
Forever. They were standing at the back of the thing like they were just trying to annoy us or something because they just didn't communicate at any point that they weren't going to be, leaving. And like there are no spots. We've been doing laps for forever, and then we get that. It really, really just grinds my gears.
Grinds your gears.
Yeah.
And Josh was sitting there and he's like, I'm going to fucking talk to him. I'm going to fucking talk.
I'll
And he
have
walked
a
past us
stern
inside.
word.
And Josh went, and we just walked past. I'm like, yeah, that went well.
I gave him a knowing sideways glance, and then I walked past.
Josh did the Josh thing where he lifts his fucking head up and is like, I'm better than you, North Shore, and then walked past.
Hey,
You could tell.
What area was this in?
This is
Carlingford.
in my area, Carlingford, which is like
we were
the
at the local shops.
bastard child of the West.
Yeah.
We're not quite West enough to be West, but we're not good.
You make
So
me
it's
sound
like-
like an elitist.
You! Anyway, how's you guys been?
Oh, fine.
You're fine?
Yeah, absolutely nothing new since last week.
Oh, how's your hole?
It's getting smaller. There's not
That's a
much
shame.
smaller. It is really not much smaller.
Oh,
Is it
really?
being filled with
It's-
bone, flesh, or just like other?
It feels like flesh
Miscellaneous.
is currently pushing the side cushions in. Which concerns me just a touch, not because it's going wrong or it's bad, but as soon as that cushioning becomes like much smaller, when stuff gets stuck in there, I'm not just going to be able to go fishing now and pull it out.
Ooh,
I'm gonna
you're gonna have
really-
to like open the wound up
It's
again.
going to be surgery
So
all
I
over
don't
again.
know what the fuck I'm going to do when that happens. Like, how do you even clean that out? What the fuck do you do?
Call me
I
over.
think
I don't know.
you should fill it with a gummy bear because if I am right, and I am a
really
doctor, gummy. This is not an accident.
Wow.
They're designed as a dental implant.
I don't know if I can even fit a gummy
It seals the hole.
Let's hashtag
and then
it
you put the
now.
Malteser on the top,
No.
and that becomes
I want a
like
good colour.
the chompy bit.
What's the best color gummy
I don't know
bear?
if that's gonna
All of them?
Orange.
See, I would. What to eat or to use as a gum?
All of them.
Oh.
You just take a handful,
Well,
shove it in your gob,
Dan,
and
please don't
it's
actually.
nice.
Oh boy.
A bit of red and a bit of white.
No.
It's a bit too big.
no.
You gotta
Well,
customize
yeah.
it. But if you think about it, it's like the root of teeth. You know, it's got the little legs and they kind of go in.
It's not gonna work.
Well,
Oh,
no.
cool.
Well, you should.
We
Shame, I was
tried.
really stoked on that. We should have done that last week. Fuck.
You
Well,
should have seen the meat he pulled out of it the other night. It practically looked like a chewed up gummy bear with the amount he pulled out.
part of him though? Was the meat human?
I was.
I just realized
It's
what I was doing.
huge.
ASMR. I got a guy. You got a guy? Yeah, I got a guy for everything.
Yeah,
Jesus Christ.
I said it last week. I can't remember when I push it out. I look at it and I'm like, fuck. I hope
Is
that's
this part of
actually
me?
dinner or was it my gum? I said it last week. It's still happening. How was everyone else?
I had a fucking horror story to share with you. I put it on Twitter. I was taking my shirt off underneath, I was taking off my bra underneath my shirt. You know how you unhook it from the back and then you slip down the straps?
Doing my job. I get it.
Yeah. I was doing these ones and I pulled my bra down. And as I thought I'm like in the home clear, I went to like pull it from underneath to throw it across my room. And one of the straps got hooked around my nipple piercing. And I fucking yanked it down and I'm like, oh, motherfucker. And it was just white hot pain and it was shitty and I hated my life. And then the next day, I was in the shower and I was going for like the full, shave all the bits in case I need to do like cute Snapchats and stuff. And so I put my leg up on like a railing that's in my shower. Sign up to my Patreon. And put my leg up on like the railing that's in my shower and I go to shave my fun zone. Like, cause you got to get like the butthole and like all the bits in the creases and stuff. And as I'm doing it, I've done this thing and I've done this before and I don't know if I've shared it, but I've kind of slipped while I'm doing it and I shaved my clit off. No. I don't think I have a clit anymore.
It grew back from the last time?
Gabby.
It's skin. If you take the surface, I'm guessing it comes back. No, I'm not saying it's okay. I'm saying like after you've taken a little, I guess like once it heals up.
But I've done it more than once and you'd think I'd learn, but I haven't. So
I've done that to like the tip of my nipple.
Your clit as well?
Ooh, I think I did that by accident once when I was at the beach. I was in like on a
You were shaving your chest at a beach?
I was on a surfboard or a boogie board or something and I somehow like managed to essentially shave my own nipple off.
Oh,
it was freezing cold too, so it was like, you know,
that happens with long distance runners. When
they shave their nipples off?
Well, kind of, because they'll run, right?
Yeah.
Aerodynamics?
The rubbing is constantly happening like on their chest.
Oh.
Like
okay.
It would take them
like chafing almost.
Yeah.
Oh
if you
god.
check on, you can literally Google like long distance running nipple bleed or some shit, right? There are people who've worn like white shirts to go running. And they've got like from here to here is just like fucking blood.
Oh my god!
Actually, I guess, yeah, it makes sense.
Yeah, they're bleeding out all over the place.
So that's saying when they say you put band-aids on your nipples, that's a legit thing. That's not like a stupid joke from Horrible Bosses. And what's the other movie it was from?
I don't know. I haven't.
Good Will Hunting.
Hang on, I'm long distance runner.
Google that exactly.
Nipple bleed.
Nipple bleed.
Hang on, it's not coming up in.
It will.
Oh yeah, nipple chafing, sore nipples.
Yeah. Okay.
They'll probably like. If you just go Google image it, I'm sure there's going to be some interesting, funky photos.
My nipples feel really sensitive now with all this chat.
There's a guy from my work.
Oh, yeah. Dude, that sucks.
That looks like someone got like a Photoshop brush.
That is my nightmare.
There's a guy from my work who does long distance running, and he was in a photo that they took, and the guy behind him is in a white shirt, and he's just fucking like covered in red all across the front. It was fucking crazy.
I didn't even know that was a thing.
No.
What the fuck?
It's mental. Let's become long distance runners and whoever's nipples like bleed first, you don't have to do long distance running anymore.
Fuck that. I'd give up at 200 meters.
I would also give up at getting to the starting line.
No, you see, you're not allowed to give up until your nipples bleed.
But
no.
Last man standing, you know?
No, I quit.
Okay.
I'll do the shots if I
Guess
have
you'll
to.
never know.
I would not make my nipples bleed. I am not down for that shit.
that was my week.
No, that was your week.
That was pretty much it. I was like, what are we going to talk about on the podcast?
Was it you who had like a lack of sensitivity in the nipples?
Yeah.
It was you.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think that after I had my nipple pierced, it was sensitive for a while and then it went away. And then recently, this is kind of gross. It's been kind of like crustier than normal. So I think maybe there's something a bit like kind of wrong. And then me absolutely destroying it with the strap of my bra.
Have you changed your piercing?
I have not.
You should probably change your piercing.
I've cleaned it and it's clean, but probably should change it.
Be the body being like, oh yeah, this metal's been in here for fucking ages.
Yeah, it's like, what is this? Come on now, get rid of.
This happens with my ears too.
Does it really? Yeah. My ears still reject ear piercings as well. That's why I don't put things in my ears anymore because they're like, hey, I know you've had your ears pierced for like 4 years, but lol, infection. I'm like, and I even bought like sterling silver and stuff like that. Like I didn't buy like the cheap stuff.
Yeah.
I thought I was doing a good thing.
I cut my finger the other day.
That's not a cut.
It is. What I did is if you look.
Look at that. No, there's a decent nick on
If
there.
you look, you can actually see through it.
Which one did you think it was?
You thought it was the crease or something? I was like, that's not.
What happened
That's
was.
so Josh though. Look at this fucking gash. It's just like,
For those of you playing at home, it's like
No one's playing at home.
on
Dragging your
one of
knuckles.
the folds of a knuckle, and so it looks deep. It kind of was a little. What I did was I was rock climbing because that's my new thing.
Yeah.
And I was like reaching, trying to lunge and get a thing, and I accidentally like skimmed past one of the other ones and punched it. It was like right at the end of the day, and I was trying to like do one last thing.
Yeah, because
which is exactly. Well, it was just like I was trying to find one more challenge that I didn't think I could finish, and I was like, I'll just try it, see if I can do it.
Find the clitoris.
And of course, that was when I smashed my hand on the thing and made it bleed immediately. And I looked at it and I was like, ooh, that's deep.
Yeah. The fucking rock climbing rocks are all like sandpaper as well for grip.
Yeah.
Awesome.
For grip.
For grip.
It's just a bunch of masochists standing around being like, oh yeah. Wait, no, sadists. Masochists are the ones that enjoy. Wait, hang on.
Both.
One of those ones.
Those guys.
Thing.
Those guys
Yeah.
standing around, and ladies. I was we're in the same time that we were doing the parking lot round where Josh was
Yes.
you know, like
Standing up to
fake
that guy.
fighting that dude in his head from
Writing
across
a
the parking
strongly
lot.
worded letter.
This couple was walking up to the car next to us as we were sitting in the car about to head over to your place. And as they were walking over, I do this thing where I'm super judgy. And I'm like, look, they're going home to have sex in the missionary position for the purpose of procreation with the lights off. And then Josh was like, nah, they're probably, like, she looks like she'd kick that guy's ass. And I'm like, you're right. She probably steps on his dick hole in stilettos and wears a lot of latex. That's way better.
Puts it on like a sock.
Yeah.
That's fucked up.
Whoa.
Yeah.
We were here and you just took it.
Yeah, I know. Funny you should speak of people going home and having sex. At training today, because I go out and do like the training at lunchtime at work. We were taken underneath the harbour bridge with our personal trainer.
Buddy, that's awesome. Rough. Are you
sick.
okay?
I know, right? But it's funny because like you go down, you know, the harbour bridge has got the big sandstone pylons.
Yeah. They're monsters.
Up against it, there was a couple.
No.
That we set our shit up. We've got like all these, you know, giant elastics that we use to pull each other back when we're trying to run like it's resistance stuff. And we've got, you know, massive slam balls and shit. These two people just like camp into the fucking like area.
Did he have his slam balls out?
Eventually.
Oh, dude.
They just like
No
sat down
way.
and they kept like looking over and looking around to see who was around. And then like one thing led to another and they just... I don't know whether they were like recording themselves at the harbour bridge being like, I'm fucking...
I feel like that must have been like a landmark bucket list kind of thing. They must have been doing.
I wonder what that's like. You know,
I'm actually really intrigued.
doing inappropriate things at landmarks.
NASA. Yeah, no, it was very funny.
man.
It was very funny.
That's amazing.
We were like just fucking training and then you'd turn over and this dude is just railing this chick.
Were they hiding it in any way?
No, they were sitting on a sandstone ledge.
No, when you're horny, you just do it.
They weren't even like sitting down next to the ledge so that like one half of the boat could see. They were up on the ledge.
Oh my god.
You know what?
Yeah.
It's fucking
buddy.
crazy. Like they just...
It's like
Exhibition.
midday or some shit.
It is
to the
what
top.
it is.
It was like 1:45. Yeah.
And I was having a really innocent week just royal watching because Harry and Meghan are in town.
Oh, maybe they did it for Harry and Meghan. Maybe they were like, yeah.
They're in Melbourne today though.
Yeah, no, they're coming back tomorrow though because they got to do some shit.
So they're fucking in
I'm
wait.
royal stalking, okay? I'm really obsessed with Harry.
That's
Is there like a
love
trending
Harry.
hashtag dicks out for Harry?
smash balls out
Because that
for
would
Harry.
make sense,
Can
you know?
take your dick out for Harry?
No.
Chloe, get your dick out.
No, I'm taking my tits out for Meghan. What are you talking about?
She's cute. Wait,
I
Meghan.
love her.
Meghan Markle?
Yeah,
She's
that's
the
right. They were
one.
making her play AFL today. That is not a real sport, guys. I'm saying it.
You were
It's
gonna get
not.
some.
I don't care. I'm not from Melbourne.
AFL shit.
I
It
personally
is.
agree.
I also
But
agree.
I used to.
So
I
shit.
used to go to uni in Perth, and they love AFL over
yeah.
there, and I
Yeah.
never let them forget how trash that game is. That said, I don't understand it that much. I don't really have much of an interest in it. If it's your thing, good for you, but it's not mine.
I think we've said it once before. We came back from the States being on this sports high because we'd gone to American sports. It's like fucking cool to go to American sports. Yeah, all the cheap
they
food,
do
the
it
cheap
big.
beers. The atmosphere is fucking sick. You come back, and we were like, fuck yeah, sports. Let's
Yeah.
get an AFL game. And it was like a really important, big game as well.
Yeah.
Packed out. We got there, and we were there for like 40 minutes sitting watching the game. And I looked at Chloe, and I was like, how long do these fucking game last? I want to go home.
I want to leave. No, pretzels.
I wanted to tap out after 10 minutes. Like, it just...
It's not fun.
I get it. It's like everyone's like jumping and running and everyone's like real muscly for it. But literally, it's literally messy MMA and people punching a ball. There is no skill required. I could beat a bitch up the same way and it will look like AFL.
No,
Let's
you
get Chloe to play
It's
AFL.
very kick and chase.
It
It's
just...
very kick and chase.
I've tried watching it, and I'm sure, like, given the opportunity to learn the rules and, like, care, I'd probably be like, oh, yeah, that probably takes a lot of skill. But me sitting on my couch at home, like, eating fucking Cheetos in my underwear, I'm like, what the fuck is this garbage?
Yeah.
Look at these fucking fools. Greatest athletes of our time running around and shit, and me being like, bunch of cunts.
I will
just
give
doesn't
them credit.
appeal to
They
me,
have
though.
more skills than netball players. Netball is not a real sport to me.
Chloe comes for netball, like, not in a good way, not like, but, like, she's, like, fucking
Against
netball,
it,
and she just hates it. Just my mum played netball, and I was like,
I love your mum, but I do not respect that netball side of her. I truly love your mum.
The fuck? It's
Oh.
netball.
Exactly. Why is it a national sport? It is
perfectly
ridiculous.
acceptable.
Like volleyball is a sport. Like
Volleyball
golf is
is
a
a
fucking
sport.
It's not.
Yes, it is.
If volleyball's a sport, netball's a sport.
Exactly.
No, eat a dick. There is way too much starting
You
and
have
stopping in netball.
Literally,
Yeah, but that's the way
no
the game works.
Fucking
That's the-
backup
I mean-
for why netball is not a sport.
I do.
I
I
can
watch
tell
it.
you.
I'm bored, and anybody can do it.
Oh, anyone.
Yes, the
Please,
only
go
reason
and- go and
the
show
only
me how to
reason
do it.
it is a highly
If
regarded sport
anybody
is
has
because
a
people who
connection-
manage to make over 6 foot are regarded as athletes
If
for that
anybody has a
sport.
connection to Netball Australia in any way and can get
Report
Chloe
me.
to play against a top tier team, because anyone can play netball, hook us up. We'll film it.
I will be down for the humiliation. I still will think it is not a sport.
I can't play sports.
I think rugby
Yeah.
union is my favorite of all the sort of like rugby, AFL, all that sort of thing, because I like how organic that game is. Like it just keeps flowing, and like that's what I hate about league is the fact that it is very stop start, and it's like, you know, count to 5, start again.
Yeah.
Count to 5, start again, and it's
I-
just it's just run at a wall, stop, run
Yeah.
at a wall, stop. Whereas union, it's like you can genuinely like
Keep
the
the
game,
game
yeah,
going.
like it just
There's no
keeps
stop.
it adapts itself.
Yeah. I love watching the chicks play rugby because they're tough as fuck.
Oh, we
my
saw
God.
that
We
the
saw
other
that
day.
the other day.
So
They're
good.
fucking
It's
Yeah,
monsters.
we went
So
and got
good.
burgers, and it was up on the TV. I think it might have been their final.
Yeah.
Yeah, it
Being
was the day
replayed?
after the grand final for the men.
Yeah, I think it might have been a replay of it because it was like, you know,
They're absolute
A week ago.
animals. Like
Yeah.
you
Yeah.
watch them go into scrums and stuff, and you're just like, Jesus Christ, this
Yeah.
is so
They're
so
tough.
good. But I've never seen in my entire life a female rugby game on TV ever. And this
Yeah.
was the first time I'd seen it. And I was like,
no,
fucking
it's awesome.
bad
and it was
bitches,
just
man.
in a
It's
pub.
awesome.
I'm like,
Yeah.
and a lot of the
they're bad
times, the
bitches.
women teams, like the girl teams, win a lot, and they just don't get the coverage. So it's like,
Yeah. Yeah.
bit of a
I
shame.
think that's picking up slowly.
Yeah,
Hope so.
slowly.
That'll
Wait,
be good.
before we totally like
Turn
blow
it
through
to
our
sports
entire
ball.
yeah,
Yeah.
before we do that for the entire podcast, we've been watching something on Netflix.
Okay.
It's we've jumped in back at the first season
American
of it.
Vandal.
Yeah,
Oh yes, the
Yeah.
dick guy.
Yeah.
we loved it.
I'm fucking mad about the dicks.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's really well shot, and I don't know. It's just I became really invested in like the storyline. I'm like, haha, drawing dicks is funny. This is a funny parody, and then by the end of it, I was like,
It's scripted really well. It's shot really well. It blurs the line between reality and like scripted fiction.
Yeah.
Because it's in that sort of documentary style, and the people who are making the documentary are like the stars in a way.
Yeah.
And so, like, it's so believable. Like, you could genuinely think that this was like, you know how we fell for the poop thing.
Yeah.
that was great.
Like, we're
This
up to
is
that
like that.
season now.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's same show, and
Yeah.
it's like it's so realistically done, and I think they cast it so well.
Okay.
Like, the acting is believable as like
The dude who's
I
in
love
21 Jump Street who plays Rooster.
Yeah.
And he's like, I'm gonna tear down this fucking goalpost. I'm
He's
like,
the
how does he
vandal,
sound
isn't
so dumb? He's the vandal in it.
Yeah,
He sounds dumb
yeah.
the whole time. I'm like, holy fuck, maybe this guy just sounds dumb all the time.
Yeah.
he
He's dumb
is,
and
yeah,
everything.
he is the dick drawing suspect.
Okay.
But we won't spoil anything because we like obviously somehow managed to avoid any spoilers until now.
Yeah.
And it's so good, like not knowing.
Is that the spoiler though?
Not necessarily.
Okay, because
It's
I could have swore I saw him drawing dicks in the trailer.
Well, yeah, no, that's his thing. Like,
Oh,
that's
okay,
it,
cool.
yeah.
All right, cool. I didn't know if they
Yeah.
like were like we don't
I,
know who
I
it
can
is
either
until the very
confirm or
end.
deny it. Like
And then
that's his history is drawing dicks, and that's why he is number one suspect.
Okay.
I'm so sweaty.
Okay.
Not watching
But it
comedy.
really,
really
it like
hot.
it takes you on like a real
Crazy.
twisty turny journey, and you know it's really really well written. I
Yeah.
liked it.
Okay.
Would recommend to
I'm
anyone.
happy to give
We'll
it
have
a
to give
go.
that a try. We
Yeah.
literally have like stopped on it so many times and
Yeah?
been like, should we watch it? And I'd be like, no, go to the fucking horror section.
Yeah, there's a new horror show out. I don't know what the fuck. Is it good?
ooh,
We're
The
once
Haunting
started.
of Hill House.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it looked
started.
good. We
Sounds
watched the
so
trailer.
fucking
It's-
good.
I came home yesterday from work. I said to Chloe, we need to watch this show because the people at work have been talking about it and their friends have been watching it. And they've been talking about how it's so twisted that it's the one thing so far that horror fans are even looking at and going like, oh, it makes me fucking sick. Like it is literally that over the top.
Really?
It is making me feel kind of off. So we're up to the third episode, partway through the third episode. They're 1 hour episodes and there's 10
Oof.
episodes.
Okay.
That's
But
a
they're
lot.
good.
Yeah.
It's good.
But I mean, like, without doing too much spoiling, it's like
Bless
it
you.
makes really dark. That was very duck-like.
Guys, don't reveal my secret on the internet.
I'll just call you Donald.
It makes very uncomfortable situations pop up.
Ooh,
Like
okay.
those ones that you kind of look at and you think it's like you'll sit there and go, oh man, if this was me and I was having to do this to my brother who's passed away, like, fuck.
What the fuck?
I would feel really weird.
Honestly,
it
watch
makes
it.
those kinds of real life
Right.
situations like pop up enough that you sit there and go, fuck. This
Where
is
you
kind
could
of uneasy.
actually be like, okay, this could be real. This could happen. To
Yeah,
me.
yeah. Enjoying it so far. It's like
Yeah.
it's definitely a good mix of supernatural as well as like.
How are you coping
weird
with
shit.
it?
Oh, I'm terrified, but so intrigued. Like, okay,
I'm
you know
terrified.
what?
I'm terrified.
I
It's
cried a
actually an
little,
interesting
and then I
thing.
wet myself, but it
Okay.
was great.
Guys, I haven't gotten to that point yet. I'll let you know when I do.
Thanks.
But it's actually like I was having this thought the other day, like when we watched Hereditary, that new that Tony Collette film that came out. It's really good.
I know, I wanna
But,
watch it.
Okay, it intrigued me so much because when I was looking at the IMDb trivia and stuff, the director wanted to do an interesting thing where he wanted to get you emotionally invested into the story before
Yeah.
any sort of horror elements came
Yeah,
up.
like
And I find
build
that's
it
a
up.
lot of what newer horror movies now are trying to do, and it really works. Like
Yeah.
even like I think it even dates back to The Conjuring. Like you
Yeah.
get so emotionally
With
invested
the Warrens
exactly
and the family,
Yeah.
and then they start doing the singing the Elvis songs and shit
That's
like
right.
that, and then they're like, okay, spook.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And like I've always loved that element in drama films, and the fact that they're doing it in horror, even though I am shitting myself the majority of the time.
You can appreciate the story. It's like porn.
Absolutely.
Porn
Yeah.
with story. You're like, is she gonna get her fucking sink fixed, or is he just gonna nail her on the back door?
And
Is
he's
the
gonna
mechanic
change
going to
holes
repair that
sometime
oil,
soon?
you know,
I
like
don't
that
know.
oil leak? You know, is the roofer going to get it done in time? The storm's coming, but I mean, so is she.
Oh god.
Oh god.
Boo. Nobody look at Josh for the rest of the podcast. From now on, we look at the hat. There we go.
Do we need to get
I don't think I've ever
Panicio?
seen you in a hat.
He doesn't wear
I don't
hats.
really
You
wear
never worn
hats.
a hat, huh?
He's not a hat boy.
I'm not a hat person.
Not a hat guy.
I think there was one episode where we were all wearing something on our heads except Josh.
Yeah, but that's because
That's
Josh
almost
doesn't wear
every
anything on his
episode.
head. Yeah.
I'm not wearing anything on my
even
head.
now, there's 2 of us out of the 4. Like we're not far off.
All you
having-
need to
we
do is
always
put the
wear
hat on.
No, but I mean, we're not that far off.
Yeah, like
that
it's
situation.
really
like,
just
wearing
does
again.
Chloe wear a hat this episode.
Well, I like beanies. I'm more of a beanie person than a hat person.
I'd say wear a beanie, but it's like 40 fucking degrees in this
I'm
place.
sweating.
Yeah.
I was wearing
balls
my-
What
right
the
now,
fuck
man.
is going
I
on?
was
Just
wearing
wait
my
till summer
D20
actually
hoodie.
starts.
Oh my god.
The
I was
Where is
cleavage
that? Have you
sweat
got
is
that?
terrible.
It's over there.
The air conditioner will
Should I
be
go?
out, and I'll have it on
I'll get
the
it.
whole day. But we're at that in between
Don't
point
get the
right
air
now.
conditioner.
Yeah. Oh my god! Today
Today.
it was literally in the morning. It was wet.
Yep.
In the like mid morning, it was dry and sunny. By the afternoon, it was monsoonal rain
Yeah.
and a thunderstorm, and it like flooded the street where I was working.
And then it was humid as fuck.
Yeah, and then right after that, it was humid because
Yeah.
the sun came out and it was like a 30-degree summer's day, and it was steaming the roads up. Oh, I did some bad things to that microphone.
Shove a D20 up my house.
Your mom is so proud of you for that.
I can't wear it. I'm not allowed to wear it in public. It's bullshit. I'm
She's
26.
so proud of you.
26 years old, and I'm not allowed to wear a shirt that says "shove a D20 up my ass."
Yeah.
You can't wear it in public,
good
but it's going to
reason.
be published to like thousands on the internet.
I immediately put it on the
Yeah.
internet. She's like, "Don't put that anywhere," and I'm like, "I won't." And then I'm like, "Josh, take a picture
It's
of me looking
made for
stupid."
the
I know it was on the internet.
Mom,
And I'm like,
fuck.
"Take all my money."
That's how it works.
I know.
Oh, mammy.
I'll get her one. Maybe she'll embrace it.
I'm sure she
Are there
will.
other ones like that are like different dice, different area?
No, but maybe we should look into
Fuck.
making
Just-
Dan
Yeah.
patent pending
Yeah.
trademark.
Just imagine trying to shove a D4.
Ow,
up your
those
butt.
are the triangle ones.
Yeah.
They're not pleasant.
Yeah,
No.
that's about
Like,
as bad as
I
it
would
gets.
feel like that'd
I feel
be
like
the
it'd be easier
easiest one.
It feels like the thinnest.
There's an apex.
Yeah, no. As far as
Sure.
size, maybe,
Progressively
but
up
as
the
far as
hole.
shape,
Hey, we're
like,
talking about comfort here.
Wait, like
For
putting
shape?
it all the way in?
Oh, it'll
the-
get lost.
But it's
like,
pointy
you'll-
then.
D20,
Yeah,
that's what I mean.
it's not gonna be
The
comfortable.
pointy
No.
bit is the bit I'm worried about because the D20 is like, you know, it's not round, but it's closer to round than any of the other ones.
I mean, one of the pointy bits is going to be fine. The
Ooh,
other
actually.
pointy bit's probably going to
Yeah,
suck.
actually, what if it comes out? Ugh.
Percentage die would be okay because it kind of is tapered to both ends, so it's naturally going to want to go.
Yeah, but
one
what
way
if
or
it
the
comes
other.
out
No,
disc?
exactly. I was
Yeah,
going to say
but-
percentage die is going to fuck your butthole up.
No, but
Yeah,
it's not likely to come out
You got a 1 in
sideways.
3 chance that that's happening.
Percent? What? No, it's
50-50.
No, that it comes out sideways. I mean,
Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
No,
but I
I'm
mean,
not-
I
I'm
think,
not
I feel
taking
like
that
it's
risk with my
unlikely.
butthole.
I feel like the natural, you know, squadge of it's gonna align.
I can solve this. If you have shoved dice up your ass, leave us a comment in the comment section
Let
below.
us know
Please
which
share your
one and how it
experiences.
went.
Yeah.
How and why?
Which one is good for putting in the butt?
And did you get an X-ray of it? And the doctor told you that shouldn't be there.
Send $1 if you want us to experiment.
We haven't done that for like what? 20
That's what I thought.
episodes?
Give us the fucking money. Oh, Josh calculated it the other day. He's like, our YouTubers made $16. And people are like, these guys are such sellouts.
I was clicking
like,
through all the
what
stats
money?
and I saw that and I was like,
We got
oh, look at
$4
that.
each,
In
guys.
like a year, we've made
That's a cheeseburger at
$16.
Macca's.
That's fucked.
To be fair, it wasn't even monetized for
I
the first
know, but fuck.
20-something episodes.
That's what
but
people are like,
I mean,
that's your
definitely
job.
not
And I'm
in
like,
it
no,
for the money.
no. This is not the job.
No.
This is just
Got to get that YouTube money. Live the
four-
dream.
I almost
Hey,
counted
Lannan.
us at 3 friends and not 4 friends because I don't count myself.
It's I don't know. I've heard people who have said like, oh, I review games for like a little game reviewing
Yeah.
group on the internet, and I do that kind of thing. It's my career. It's what I do as a job. I call it a job because I make no money off it, or I get a free game code, and that is my job. And I'm just like, no, it's not. I can't. Trust me, it's a labor of love when you make like next to no money off it, and you're just doing it because you fucking want to have.
You mean
hangouts
negative
with your
money?
friends. Yeah,
Negative money?
Yeah, when it's costing you and you're not making it back, fuck. That's
We
when
have to work
it's a
for
labor
another
of
year
love.
to pay for one of these mics.
Follow your passion, friends. All right. That's all the time we have this week.
That was quick.
Sorry.
But
What?
next week
Oh, yeah.
we're gonna have like actual like
Stuff to
movies
talk
about.
Oh yeah.
Seen 2 movies,
I'm
so
not gonna be here, so I'm gonna leave like what I think about the movies we see with you guys, and you can like. Give
I'll pretend
my
to be
little-
you.
Yeah, give
I'll be
my
you.
little.
You're going to PAX, yeah?
That's
I'm
quite
going
a
PAX.
challenge.
Should make
Are
a
you
little
willing
PAX
to
video.
I'm gonna be
accept
taking
that?
a little camera with
You
us,
can be
so
there.
I'll make a little PAX video. Just
I got it.
do like a
faith.
a
fucking.
little bit of something.
Yeah. So I'll be covering some PAX-y stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Not that there's much more to cover this year than other years because it's kind of the same every year. But
Well, you can just make a
Also-
montage of you drinking.
that's right.
And if the strippers will let it, take your camera into the strip club.
Fuck, that place is
Coochie shot.
relentless.
That's your
I will-
challenge.
And on that note, if you've liked this video, remember to subscribe. You can follow us and all the links below, guys. Until next week with more coochie shots. See you later. Bye-bye. Bye.
See ya.